Well, as per usual, PC blows it out of the water. Don't know what's gone on with my face, but oh well, Geralt's face. Nvidia Hairworks is on a madness. Let's get up close and personal with it, shall we? Look at all those hairs, lad. Look at all them hairs, bro. So many hairs. Yes. Yes, run into the cave. Fire. Fire, old man, burn. Well, if that's not going to tank my performance, then nothing will. My PC can indeed hack it. I may have accidentally burnt my house down by the end of it, but that's fine. I need to burn my bridges. Yes, I thought of that joke. Yes, I thought it was funny. However, regardless of whether or not it is funny, I am still setting fire to my bridge. You will be cleansed by the eternal fire, Geralt says, as he cleanses this man by the eternal fire. For some reason, I'm not running out of Igni here. Giving him a bit of a suntan. I think it's working. It's a classic PC experience so far. I'm getting the occasional just random drop of frames, the occasional random drop of sense in whatever's going on with my PC, but I actually really can't knock it. I think they've done a bang-up job here. I'm going to burn down your tavern. I am not joking. Burn. Burn tavern. Burn old tavern. That place is already on fire. It's a waste of flames. Is it cheese or is it bread? I'm not so sure. I'm going to guess that it's cheese. Low-res cheese. Get out of my way. All I want to do is set fire to this candle and then I'm going to leave the house. Yes, it does work. Hey. Right, let's go and set this one ablaze as well. Lovely. I'll upset the guards. They might attack me. Oh, please. What are the guards going to do? Absolutely nothing. You got fire chuffing out of your chest and you're doing fuck all. Why are the guards not attacking me for setting fire to them, man? But the moment I stop, they're like, oh, wait, hang on a minute. He stopped setting fire to us. I don't like that. It's suddenly an agreeable temperature again, and I've killed them all. Yeah. Well, who's this? Who's coming for me now? Guardsman? You're a fool. No one likes you. Oh, I can't send him off the bridge. Does gravity no longer work when there's a bridge? Goodbye! No, he's just going to chill there. He must have some significant core strength. Now, where's my house? I have lost my house. Oh, there it is. Shall we go to Hierarch Square and see what the crack is there? See if the frame rate has an aneurysm and possibly also dies. I feel like this is science right here. Are you ready for science? Science is an important subject because it's the absolute baseline of fucking around and finding out. The long loading screen can never be a good sign. And the fact that it's completely stationary. Right, we've got one frame so far. Oh, we've got every frame. Wow. Right, let's get to night time. That looks like it'll be fun. I reckon this place at night would be a different experience, different class. Okay. I feel like the game has forgotten it's a next-gen update and turned into a PS2 experience. All the different lighting effects, textures and things, they're like loading in slowly but surely. I think this graphics card has met its match. I think my PC is literally screaming for death right now. If it could scream, it would be saying, fucking kill me, I've had enough. Let's have a look, see what my options are, because for all I know, this could be the lowest setting. Video... graphics. We're on ray tracing, global illumination. Then we've got anti-aliasing, quite high on quality. Dynamic resolution scaling, motion blur, bloom, depth of field, chromatic aberration, vignetting, light shafts, camera lens effects, Nvidia Hairworks. I could put that on everyone if I wanted to, but I will just leave it with Geralt for now, because that is my compromise. That is me giving my graphics card a break. We've got loads of background characters, loads of shadow quality, loads of terrain quality, loads of water quality, loads of foliage visibility range, loads of grass density, loads of texture quality, loads of detail levels. and things have done a thing, but at least I have a magic lamp. I think in Novigrad my PC is literally not sure what to make of what I'm doing to it. I should have definitely invested in a more recent graphics card, but I haven't. And we're just going to have to live with that. All I can see is the occasional shaft of light and everything else is flickering like you wouldn't believe. Right, so we've experienced Novigrad. We know what the crack is with Novigrad now. It's on crack. That's the crack. Well, that's delightful. I like it. I like how Kaer Morhen's looking. Very, very nice and crazy. Yeah. How good does this look from a distance anyway? Because this castle's always looked weird from far. I mean, it still looks weird from far. But I mean, in the original Witcher 3, it you know, before this next gen update, obviously, it looked a little bit daft. Like, it just looked like it was just there, protruding, but didn't really, from range, have much texture to it, much going on. Now it's certainly a little bit crisper looking. Will that stand the test of time? God knows. Because I can imagine God would be very invested in the next generation update for The Witcher 3. God was waiting like the rest of us. Look at the reflection on the puddle. Puddles. I fucking love puddles. They look like they could be pissed in. I do love a good puddle on occasion. Oh, aye. The inside of Kaer Morhen looks the same as the inside of Kaer Morhen. This fire turns me on in ways that it should not. I think when I modded this game, I must have toggled God mode, and now there's updates coming. It's defaulted to that, and because this update has probably overridden my mods, I can't really go in and like deactivate it. So I've essentially made Geralt immortal here. I need to find something high and jump off of it for science. Right, let's go. To death, Geralt! Right, that did not work out how I'd expected it to. Roach is getting the spiciest colonoscopy of its life. I'm starting to understand why I've been murking these high-level guards. It's all because of Geschäft. Look at the state of that. Even damaged. It's mental. Behave, Geschäft. In fact, no, because I've been using this one on the guards. Oh my god, coming up against monsters with this is going to cause problems. Devil's Pit. That's the one. That's where I want to go. I found Devil's Pit. It's where the armpits of the devil could be located. Oh, it's an Eternal Fire Priest. It's gonna go mad. You're right, Eternal Fire Priest.
Eternal Fire.
I'll give you some fire.
I implore you.
Can you stop shitting yourself so I can, like, take your contract? I beg.
Not in the habit of murdering priests in need.
No priest! I'm a deacon! Just 2 months out of seminary. On my first mission. It wouldn't be right to kill a deacon on his first mission.
Nah, just a second, if that's alright.
Oh my, your eyes. Yellow and those pupils. Aye, I've read about this. You're a witcher.
Well, clearly no feral cat or grass snake, so...
In point of fact, a grass snake's pupils are circular, not slitted.
Myself.
But never mind that. Please help me. If they breach the gate, a pestilence will be upon us.
A muggus.
All right, but got a question first, priest. How's a witcher fight a plague?
I misspoke. Not the plague, its source. The Devil's Pit, this mine, has long been used as a place to sequester the hopelessly sick. An isolated haven for the afflicted.
A den to die in. Believe those are the words you're looking for.
I'm not proud to admit it, but how else is the Scarlet Fog to be withstood? An incurable pestilence that spreads with the fury of wildfire?
Fair enough.
Callous as your method is, there's sense in it. Undeniably, unfortunately. What's done is done. Now where do I fit in?
Deep within the mine lies a salt cavern haunted. Someone, that is something, lurks there, so ancient records show. A spirit that breeds pestilence and whispers in the dark. Alas, a band of deserters has seized the pit. They butchered the afflicted. I was sent to urge their departure. Should they force open the mine's gate, descend into its depths?
We'll have more than just Catriona to stop. Let me guess. Your warning. Deserters didn't take it to heart?
If only. They slew my retinue. I alone escaped. Please, you must help. I've coin to offer. They must be dealt with. The bandits and this vile spirit.
First, give me money.
Stakes are high. Can't deny it. Hope we can agree on a fair reward.
So long as you see what I have now as fair.
Right, I'm asking for the full shebang, dickhead. What are you going to do, negotiate?
Oh no. Too much. Far more than my stipend from the church's coffers.
Well, he's already halfway to annoyed.
A reasonable request, but not one I can afford, alas. Very well, agreed. I'll need to take some from my own purse, but I believe you're worth it.
So be it. I'll help. And you wait for me here, coin in hand.
Of course. Under the circumstances, I can't imagine how it might be better spent.
Well, why didn't you give me more
the
money?
key. It unlocks the gate to the mine. Eternal fire guide you, Witcher.
Yeah. Knock yourself out, Eternal Fire. Farewell.
The last thing I'll be faring in this cave is well. Deserter's gonna die on fire, struggling in a corner. I'm just burning these guys like they're nothing. These guys are so nothing to me that they will all be on fire and also possibly dead. Do you want to die? Down, down, down. Oh, it's all foggy and green. Isn't that lovely? So green. Oh, yes. I can see where I'm going with this. It's like banging your full beam on during a foggy night. You think it's going to help you see more, but in the end you just see less and have burned retinas. I'm going to resort... I don't even have a torch, but I do have grape shot. That's nice. What's this? Ooh. Ooh. Stop adjusting. Let me have a look. Reynolds, no. Dear O. If hope this message finds you well, I believe it's I hope this message finds you well, but typos happen. Big game. Beware the beings that lurk the mine. Took them for plague spirits of some type at first, but they behaved all too human. Just stupefied in some strange way. A novel ghoul species, wraiths, a manifestation of concentrated suffering. Whatever the case, they haven't tried to hurt me much. Still, I advise caution. Watch for the ones pierced by nails. They seem especially dangerous. Was forced to kill one when it attacked. I assume it was a ghoul, but its viscera were fully and undeniably human. That said, most of the organs were badly damaged. Symptoms of a blood fever. Couldn't understand how he was still alive. I suspect now it must have been some form of possession. Something that twisted his form and then, for reasons unknown, departed. I gathered samples our mentors ought to see. Have I discovered a new species? Curious to hear your thoughts. Reynold. P.S. I put Master Alger's hypothesis to test on some of them. He was right. Scattered salt has no effect. Only a complete enclosure seems to hold them in place. But it must be complete. Pure salt. No gaps for it to work properly. Oh, there's an old bear hide there. That's nice. String. I would love to use that to hang... Read. Dear O, if you're reading this, it means you found the message I stowed near Novigrad as agreed. Probably wondering to yourself, who was right? You'll be happy to know you were. I'll only acknowledge it this once, so go on, savour the moment, but I digress. Although the contract seemed easy enough, I should have waited for your arrival. How many times now have we made that mistake, I think I've contracted something, fallen ill somehow. My man's got AIDS, boys! And yes, I know that's impossible, but I have no other way to explain my fever and lapses in memory. Here's hoping I have a uniquely weak constitution for a Witcher, because if not, I find the alternative explanation far more concerning. But if somehow the worst were to happen, I've prepared some notes for you. I marked each location with our insignia, you can't miss them. For now, I'll experiment with a potion similar to Petrie's filter, though I lack salandine. With any luck, I'll find some in the grasses surrounding Devil's Pit. That, or I'll have to substitute suant mushrooms. If all goes well, you won't even read this. If all goes poorly, but it won't, I'll store the recipe and ingredients for you. Again, just in case, because you'll never need to read this. Yeah, but I did, so.
Potion recipe. Brewed with celandine.
I love potions brewed with celandine. I love them when they're
Should look
brewed
for
with
the places
celery even
mentioned.
more. Celery. I'd yam a celery right now.
Please, help me.
Fuck. Something dodgy's going on in there.
Sounds sincere enough. Can't be too sure, though. Could be a trap.
It's probably a trap. Oh, he's setting the fires for me. That's nice of him.
Medallion's humming. Better investigate. Kira's lamp ought to prove really handy here.
Not that way. Won't find me there.
That's just a sickly individual. It's another sickly individual. Sickly individuals playing five-finger fillet on a table. Who's this? And what's this note? I would like to read it. Can I read the note? Alright, fuck off, lamp. I've had enough of you. No, I can't read the note. But I can be here, and that's something. The entire concept of being present is enough. Oh no. Someone's poltergeisted. I'm not wasting time, I'm taking my
That's
time.
it. Down there. Corridor to the right. Yes, that's where you'll find me.
As much as I'd love to do that.
One of the beings Reynold mentioned. Another hint. Someone guiding me.
Stop, not that way.
Well, I'm going this way, and you can suck me off. Who are you? Is he wanking? Oh, hi. Who are you? The question is, what's here?
Bones, dried blood, and mucus. Victims of the Scarlet Fog. Gotta be.
Oh. Oh, why? There's just blokes chilling on piles of dead people in here. I have 4 enhanced swallow, that might come in handy. And an onion. Let's touch you.
Got a bad feeling about this.
I'm gonna touch you
Who are you?
in your body. Oh my god. Well, that wasn't ominous in the slightest. There's a man having a mental person moment. I've been there, mate. Don't worry about it. The solution for me was to escape.
What the?
What's in here then? Tesco meal deal? He's crawling. Having a big up crawl. Chilling in a cage. That's terrific. What's this? It's purple. Purple's good. Greater Glyph of Earden. Brewing up a hefty brew. Having a swig. Isn't that delightful? As you can see, somebody's been making notes over here. What's this? Forgotten Priest Testament. From the moment I first learned of our martyrs, I dreamed I would one day become one. I thought nothing is more beautiful than making the ultimate sacrifice in the name of your faith. Is my man about to commit terrorism? I know now I was wrong. Woefully, naively wrong. For in this moment, I would gladly forfeit my life of sanctity for a single cup of water so I might help the poor boy curled up against the wall, suffering and misery none should ever endure. I can die here knowing that I departed of my own free will by caring for the afflicted. I knew that I too would eventually succumb to the scarlet fog, yet I did not know my brothers would inflict such suffering to those under our care. Father Edgar tortured leaders of the rebellion and decided to close the mine. I asked, in turn, who then would care for weak? They will die regardless, all the smug sod. I resolved to say, to help ease the suffering of their final days however I could. Father Edgar locked them in here all the same, and me with them. I now find myself under my own care. I hear their wails and whispers, witness their desperate attempts at escape, but I've no strength left. My only hope of deliverance now is prayer for a quick death, and I know it will not be merciful. Should anyone ever read my account of these atrocities, I humbly ask you to share them with the world. In my waning hours, I wish for nothing more. My man wants fame. All he got instead was dead. Taking the long way has really helped here. Ah! Destroying the bridge didn't stop me, spirit.
Witchers came here. School of the Wolf.
You deaf? Turn back.
Why would I turn back? That's not necessary.
Something's not right. Medallion seething. That stench. damn it. What are you, filth?
Oh, it's the... Is that the priest guy? Well, I guess I've got to scrap him then.
Leave him. You're wasting time. You're here to find me. Me!
Shut up, mysterious voice. I'm having words with plague victims right now. Ha! Suck me off. Well, that was delightful. Now here's my theory. You see this here? Yes! Yes, parkour! It's rare that my Assassin's Creed days have any benefits for me, but apparently they do, so... ideal. What's in here then? Dear oh, the Horsons, they locked me in. First they asked for aid, then without hesitation penned me in like a rabid mutt at the first sign of trouble. They wouldn't even hear my report, thought me a spectre trying to deceive them. Fuck that cult and their common god... Fuck that cult and their common good horse shit. How can I help the common good if I can't get the herbs I need? Speaking of, the suent mushrooms won't do the trick. I already checked. Turns out the worst case scenario was true. I'm not sick after all. I'm possessed. The spectre has fully fused into my body. Not even Quen has an effect. If only I had the right ingredients, I could brew my filter, intensify my signs, and expel the filth with a combination of Yrden and Ard. But as I said, the cocksuckers won't fucking let me. Guess you'll be reading these letters after all. I'll be waiting deep in the caverns. Make the potion, but do not come near me until you drink it. And don't substitute any ingredients or the red miasmal will possess you too. Strange. Miasmal. What is that? How do I know it? Dwarven spirit. Salundin. Not suet mushrooms and contents of the chest. Reynold.
Dwarven spirit. Celandine. Contents of chest. Must mean this chest.
Oh, well that's convenient.
Got some celandine on me. Good thing. Other ingredients seem in decent condition. Reynold's own recipe looks like. Worth a try. All the signs scream plague maiden. But the symptoms... more likely a red miasmal. Yeah. Need to prepare.
Alchemy. Reynolds filter. Oh, oh, cheese. I found myself some cheese. This man's not happy that I'm going everywhere but towards him. He said turn right, I went left, and left just hasn't stopped yet. I'm committed to this task. Who's this then? What does it matter? You're a corpse now. So the plague victims have turned feral. Right, well that was a trip. Right, you're going to get sliced up. The ground is on fire. Read the red miasmal bestiary entry. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Red miasmal. It is often said the darkest recesses of caves play home to the continent's most fearsome monsters against which there is little hope of victory or escape. The lone solution then is to seal them off from the world with the hope that they shall forever remain buried. A certain priest of the eternal fire, however, learned that hope and prayer is sometimes not enough. The cavernous mine within Devil's Pit holds a spectre whose very existence is believed to breed pestilence. With the threat of its release now imminent, the cleric seeks a new solution, the aid of a witcher. The being that haunted Devil's Pit turned out to be a red miasmal, whereas a plague maiden is thought to be a damned spirit once human, but now cursed to spread the pestilence. A miasmal, by contrast, is considered an evil force born from the concentrated collective suffering of plague victims. It has the ability to possess human bodies, thus granting it corporeal form and a means to wreak havoc. This process, however, irreparably corrupts and damages the host, causing the miasmal to continuously seek out stronger, more durable bodies. What cruel irony, then, that a witch's immunity makes the monster slayer a perfect shell for the spectre to invade and control. Fortunately, a red miasmal's power is not so absolute that it cannot be defeated by an experienced witcher, though even then only with considerable effort. The spectre, once weakened, can be trapped with the Yrden sign, then expelled from the host's body with Ard, thus creating an opening in which to defeat it. Consuming Reynold's filter offers an advantage by increasing the intensity of witcher signs. Well, that is useful. This miasmal won't know what hit him. Oh. Shouted throat roar, refused to let me out. Know why now. Death everywhere. Darkness, blood corpses, fresh and fetid air thick with plague, concentrated suffering, created spectre, pestilence, pain. A red miasmal born from the death, young and old. Rotted flesh already inside me when entered cave. No strength to fight. Imprisoned salt cavern, only chance. Not sure who you will find. Prepare for anything. Hurry, only hope is you keeps me alive. Hurry, 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 hurry. Sod it, we're here now. Everything's fine.
The stalagmites! Destroy them! Free me!
Oh. He's wearing the Netflix gear.
Finally, you're here. After all these years. The spirit, the miasmal, it's still here. It almost has control. Hurry!
What's he doing? He's having a little skank there.
Reynold?
Yes, but my strength fading. The spirit taking control. I trapped us in here. The salt, wondrous. Understand? It can't escape.
Led it into an apotropaic chamber organically carved into salt. Perfect for a specter. Clever.
But I feel it in me still. So long now. Help me, brother. Give me the potion. To expel it at last.
How long you've been here?
Been down here a while. Have any idea how long?
Years. Decades. Time stands still here. Nothing ever changes, brother. Nothing.
Longer than that, Reynold. Lots. Gotta understand, you should be dead by now, right? Only thing keeping your body alive is the miasmal?
All the more reason to end this. You can do that. The potion. Please.
Not half bad, your ruse. But don't take me for a fool.
But don't you understand? It will take control of me. It will kill you and all those you...
Here we go. Here he comes. The beast is coming.
No!
It's time for battle with Witcher. He's even got the medallion from the Netflix show. Oh my god. Jesus. I did that in 3 hits. That's unnecessary. A miasmal has emerged. Alright, okay, that's just completely destroyed the gravitas of the boss fight. I should invest some time in killing the low-level enemies that should not be harder to take out than the boss itself before I take out the boss purely for immersion's sake. Yeah, you walked into that one, you knobhead. I think I killed it. Give me your Witcher gear.
Reynold died centuries ago. Body didn't decompose, though. Likely slowed by the miasmal. Strange. Never seen armor like this before. And the medallion. A wolf's head, but flat.
Yes, I got the diagram for Forgotten Wolven Steel Sword and Forgotten Wolven Silver Sword. And a new item that's been received that will not be identified. And another one. And another one. And another one. I guarantee you, whatever I need to craft this armor, these weapons, will not have. Just so we're tempering expectations. And it will be a very long journey to find them. I'm going to scram this onion and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Dinner. Osmond's notes. Let's give that a stinking read. A breakthrough! Oh, how I've long awaited this day. The experimental armor Reynold is working on has proved undeniably more durable than the Wolf School standard. I'm just assuming what his voice sounds like here. We initially thought it impossible to improve the design without adding unreasonable weight, but recent trials have demonstrated we only lacked the right materials. I'm traveling to Novigrad soon to meet with him. We have much to discuss and new modifications to test. I don't know what this voice is. It sounds a bit like Bane. All the details are scribbled below. When I return, I'll add Reynold's diagrams to my own ideas here for the final draft. So what happened then? There's a note from Vesemir in here as well. Do you reckon there's a bit of an overlap and Vesemir's like, oh, you're right, boys. These ideas for gear improvement are useless. What a damn shame. According to chronicles from the end of the 10th century, Osmond suffered a severe head wound and never reached Novigrad. When he regained consciousness, the school's healer confirmed permanent damage had set in. His ability to speak, even communicate simply, was all but completely lost. With Reynold and the armor diagram still missing, I will leave these notes here for their historical value. It's the only value they have left.
Those notes I found at Kaer Morhen. Seems Reynold's diagrams are the missing link. Should know enough to craft that armor now.
As you can see, I'm missing some leather scraps. They won't be hard to find, to be fair. I don't want to be crafting books, though. It's the chest armor. That's the bit that counts. Oh! I just need to find a shirt. My problem is, now hear me out, now that I know that's all I need to find, that is the last thing that I will ever find. If there's a component that should be pretty common, that you should be able to find with ease, you will never find it. Not in 1,000,000 years, not in 2,000,000 years, not in 1,000,000,000,000 years. It will never show up. That's how games work. On the other hand, I could get myself some dimeritium plates, some infused slizzard hide. What's a slizzard? And where do I find one? And mastercrafted forgotten wolven armor, which I could use that to. I just have to mastercraft it to turn it into that. So this is This is like the season 1 armor, right? And then you've got the season 2 armor. I presume that's the crack. I'm gonna have to wing it and hope that I can find it in a chest, though. Fuck me. Does nobody keep clothing in the chest next to their beds? You'd think these things would be quite easy to come by. You know what? I'm going to go say wagwan to my boy Elihal. We're committed now. I need to craft the main piece, and then you get... You know, the rest of it you probably won't notice so much. Not an awful lot to pay attention to there. Like, there is a difference, obviously. But, the main piece you want to see is, of course, going to be the centerpiece, the body bit. The Novigrad, where the Novi's sad. Where does Elihal live? Oh, that's Elihal. When attempting to fast travel, the game crashed, so I went to bed. It is now the next day in real life. Okay, here we go. We'll ignore that wherever I go, darkness seems to follow. Elihal's shop. Elihal, you're a tailor. You've surely got some shirts.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Show me what you've got in stock.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Yes! Yes! We found it! And it didn't take much hassle. Usually you've got more chances of winning the lottery than finding a common item when you need it in a game, but this time we've come through. Now to find a blacksmith.
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings,
Oh
specialty of the
fuck,
house,
this is the
heartily
guy that's
recommended.
decided to become a chef. We'll go elsewhere, we'll find a blacksmith somewhere else. Actually kind of mad on PC. I didn't expect the difference between this and console to be so stark, but here we are. Right, there's got to be a blacksmith in... No? Well, I know where there is a blacksmith. Crow's Perch. Right, I've come here for cool Witcher gear, and then I'm going to go and hunt some monsters. We must craft the forgotten wolven armour. Even though it is shitter than whatever I've got on at the moment. And hopefully, I'll have some room for some other bits. Forgotten Wolven Gauntlets. Then, what does it take to make the trousers? Because I will find what I need to make the Forgotten Wolven trousers. These are the Forgotten Wolven trousers. This is the Forgotten Wolven armor. And to complete it, I also have some Forgotten Wolven Gauntlets. This has given Geralt a potbelly, but it's alright. It's probably only half let down by the fact that I've not got the boots. But nobody's paying attention to my shoeses. I am a Witcher. Now it's time to take on a Witcher contract. Hello lad, I've come to Witcher. I've just confused your goats. And now I'm going to burn them all. Burn all the goats so you know I mean business. Right, now I've got your attention, lad. I think I've broken the quest. Oh dear. At least I got a goat tied out of the situation. Right, be back in 5 minutes, Simcoe. Now that the goats have respawned, are you ready to chat? Oh dear. I've been hired to attack a monster and this is what I'm doing. I'm setting fire to the child in the back garden. I'm going to lay waste to this town's livestock infrastructure.
Where's your gold? You can tell us willingly, or...
I could set fire to him.
We've none left. Sir, help us.
Stay out of this.
Leave him alone.
Leave them alone.
What's it to you?
Won't stand by and watch you rob and murder them. Plain refuse to.
Got a sensitive one. Look away, woman. Still here. Oi! Get him!
Very well. I will punch you. I won't even use my weapons. You're not worth them. We just need the power of the mighty chin.
I don't know who you are, but for God's sake, don't kill them. Slaughtered us like swine.
The fuck? Screenshot saved. Well, that's a new image. Never seen that before. Oh, I can save it somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where it saves, but it saves somewhere. Now all I've got to do is figure out what that means with regards to where it's going to save, I guess. Oh no, it's Ronvid of the Small Marsh. My mightiest challenge yet.
Standing Jew, I challenge you.
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say. I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honour Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by duelling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
Oh dear. Alright, fair enough.
At your service. Let's get this over with.
No.
Dickhead just got punched in one.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Challenge me again. Raise your hand. Draw your sword. Look at me the wrong way. And I'll kill you.
You so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
He said draw your sword and then I clarted him out with one punch. Something tells me as he's not a threat. We're at the location of the Shrieker and then we can complete our Witcher quest as Geralt of Rivia, the Netflix version, as seen by this on his chest. Yes, lovely. Oh, look at that hair. Look at all those hair follicles. All of them. It's a scraggly beard, that kid. Oh, I do love a good beard, me. Right, anyway, investigate the site of the attack. Well, I could be anywhere inside this really small yellow area, therefore I'm
Tracks are
pantsed.
irregular here. Monster must have started staggering. Was wounded, most likely.
Oh, tracks.
Tracks lead to the cave.
It appears to have gone inside this cave. We found a lair, my friends.
The cockatrice. In the cave. Not about to leave. Bomb should smoke it out, though. Damn it, it's not here. Must have fled through another exit. Gotta nab it before it gets away.
Right, I'm off. Now this is a quest worthy of my silver sword that is probably broken, but I don't care because it's not a visual cue. It's off on a journey, this guy. He's like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die here. I'm off. It's an honour to die to Netflix Geralt. Well, that was just unnecessary. Jesus Christ. You know what? Next time I'm just going to punch the monster. There's no need drawing my sword anymore. It's a waste of effort. Next time the monster's getting decked and that will be the end of it. Let's go and turn in this contract. And then take a deprived family's money. What are they going to do? Stop me? I'm taking your money.
Thank you. Any problems in the future, you keep me in mind.
Yes.
Something tugged back and down.
Look at the lighting just having a go in the background. It's like, what's going on? Am I supposed to be light? Am I not? What am I doing? Ah! I am really liking how this looks on PC, to be fair. Like, I really like it. It's just a shame it's a little bit on the schizo side. I'm just not sure if that's my PC, though. Like, I don't know.
Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
I bet you do. What is it?
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against a rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, the loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Sorry, just don't believe your little tale.
Heard a few too many tales like yours to believe yet another.
To tell you the truth, I'd probably not believe it either. Alas, I must count on the kindness of others.
And he's off. It's in a bit, lad. Did he just disappear? What the fuck? The NVIDIA hair works are so intense that the rest of him has disappeared. Well, that brings us nicely to the end of today's video and checking out the PC version of The Witcher 3's Next Generation update. It is very nice. I've jumped into the water and I'm not entirely sure why I've done that. But I have. But yeah. Thank you all for watching this video. Really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends, all that wonderful stuff. That would be super fantastic. And remember to never put metal in the microwave, otherwise something spicy will happen in your kitchen. And it won't be a tasty kind of spicy either. So just don't do it. Anyway, I'll be seeing you all very soon with another video at some point, but until next time, please take care and goodbye.
No poison, no conspiracy. Gangrene said anything broke his leg falling over horse and carriage.